Hello! I've got a fun story for you guys today. So, about 6.5 years ago, my family and I went sledding in an area that didn't have nearly enough snow. But we were not living in Colorado at the time, so snow was still kind of a novelty. Anyway, my son and I were on a sled together. He was on my lap. He was about 10 years old at the time, so not tiny. And we went off a jump and then landed on a rock. And the sled broke between that rock and my tailbone, which also broke. And that was the most physically painful thing I have ever experienced in my adult life, anyway. After that, in the days following, I was on ibuprofen around the clock, like 24/7. And a strange thing happened after about a week of that. And that was that things got really, really dark for me mentally. And I've struggled with depression before, quite a bit for years, and I've gone to counseling and that sort of, done the meds and all that. But this was different. This was very different. I was having just a constant barrage of thoughts telling me that I was worthless, that my family would be better off without me, that kind of unpleasantness. And I didn't like that at all. And so sorry, this is hard. So I stopped taking the ibuprofen because there was something in me that said these are related somehow. And I stopped taking it, and I began to find other ways to manage my pain. And that kind of started my alternative pain management adventure, I guess, journey, looking for those things. And then I noticed later, years later, even one dose of ibuprofen, and I would be back in that place mentally. And I didn't like that at all, so I don't even take it anymore. But when I talked to my physician about that, he looked at me like I was crazy. Actually, no, he looked at me like I was stupid, or like I was making it up, like I was just lying to him. And that didn't feel great, because that was my experience. This is my experience with pain meds, right? And he's telling me that, no, that's not a thing. But I would love to be able to take a couple ibuprofen when I'm in pain, and then to feel better and not have those side effects. That would be great. I would love that. But that's not my reality anymore. So I have to do things differently. And I'm not going to get into all that right now because it's cold out here. I'll get into that later. There's a bunch of things that I found that are really helpful, and I'm going to share that stuff with you. But I'm going to end it here. And I just want to say that if you are someone who has chronic pain, and you do find yourself taking ibuprofen a lot, and you're also mentally foggy a lot, or you suffer from depression, there might be a link there. Now, I'm not saying that ibuprofen is the cause of all your mental health problems. That's ridiculous. I would never say that. But I am saying that it's not helping, and there are scientific reasons behind that. And so I'd love to explore alternative options with you if you have questions. And I am going to, in the days following, just be telling you stuff that's worked to help me find other things to manage my pain, because I do have pain still in other areas due to just a medical condition I have, but I feel better, and I don't have the mental pain that goes with taking the over-the-counter stuff that I used to take. So that's it for today. Be well. Thanks for listening to that.